It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome into your daily community briefing as we kick off another week fighting the coronavirus, and we're keeping you up to date with everything locally going on. We appreciate you being with us on this Monday. Today we've got arrest made in Lincoln County over the weekend following the escape of an inmate. We have information on the shutdown of the Carhartt factory in Estill County, plus an interview with Estill County High School Principal Josh Yost. We have an update on the Kentucky High School Athletic Association meeting tomorrow and an interview with Sarah Noland, who celebrated her 100th birthday last week over in Irvin. Our newscast today is brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair, your home for all the best outdoor power equipment. Like Cub Cadet, check out their curbside shopping on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We're brought to you by Scrubsies as well, a scrub and embroidery retail store at 519 Hampton Way in Richmond, taking care of the ones who take care of us with scrubs for men, women, shoes, and more. Like them on Facebook for more information. And we're also brought to you by Davis & Powell Funeral Home. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea has the best aftercare in the business. When details count, when every detail counts, remember Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. Well, in our lead story today, over the weekend, Lincoln County emergency officials, along with the Kentucky State Police troopers, were hard at work following the escape of an inmate from Lincoln County Detention Center. According to a social media post, Lincoln County EMA announced that William Hogue, who had been arrested on charges of assault, strangulation, and endangering the welfare of a minor, had escaped from the jail in Stanford. Hogue was arrested by Kentucky State Police just hours after he had escaped and returned to the detention center, where he now faces additional charges of escape, assault on a police officer, burglary, theft by unlawful taking, fleeing police, and resisting arrest. The Kentucky State Police Richmond Post was called this weekend after Garrard County Police discovered one man dead at a residence on Bryant's Camp Road in northern Garrard County. KSP troopers and detectives responded to the residence and found Rodney Mead, 30 years old, of Lancaster, deceased inside from an apparent gunshot wound. He was pronounced deceased at the scene by the Garrard County coroner. His body will be taken to the state medical examiner's office in Frankfort for an autopsy. The initial investigation indicates Dustin Bell, 27 years old, of Lancaster, forced his way into a home occupied by Rodney Mead and a woman. An argument occurred between Bell and the couple when Bell retrieved a firearm and shot Mead and the woman. The woman was transported to UK hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Dustin Bell was arrested and lodged in the Lincoln County Detention Center. He was charged with murder, assault first degree, and burglary first degree. The ongoing investigation is being conducted by KSP Post 7 Detective Frank Thornberry. He was assisted on scene by KSP personnel, Danville Police Department, the Garrard County Police Department, and the Garrard County Coroner's Office. A week-long event organized by the Kentucky State Police, which aims to support the Special Olympics of Kentucky, starts today. The Cover the Cruiser event looks to raise funds for the Kentucky Special Olympics in a creative and fun way. Through the sale of Special Olympics stickers, which are then used to cover a KSP vehicle, donations of a minimum of $1 will be collected to support the organization. The organization's summer games were canceled due to the ongoing pandemic. KSP's Post 11 will host their event this Thursday at the Richmond Kroger at 890 Richmond Plaza, and there are several other locations where you can get involved, including places like Pikeville, Frankfort, Ashland, and London as well. Well, schools are planning to still reopen their doors as well as provide online learning for students. Estill County High School has implemented multiple methods to ensure that kids will stay safe and healthy despite the pandemic. WBON-TV spoke to Principal Josh Yost, who explained what staff and faculty have been doing to get ready for the first day of classes.
So obviously school is upon us, about to be the first day. What kinds of things have had to change in order for you guys to prepare for the school year amidst the COVID virus?
We're having to make preparations for changing our schedules up, for having students come on the A and B schedules that are board approved. We're doing things like preparing to have breakfast and lunch served in the classrooms to students to minimize hall traffic, change our stairways to only be up stairways or down stairways so that hallway traffic is more one way. Doing the things at the high school level we can do to minimize student contact out in the hallway, as well as making sure we can ensure social distancing in the classroom, are all very important things we can do during this time.
Is Estill County High School doing any interactive online learning, or will everything be in person?
We are doing both online and in person. When parents signed up, they had the option to do remote learning, or they had the option to send their students to school 2 days a week and then do remote learning 3 days a week. So our teachers will be providing interactive materials for students who are doing remote learning, as well as a computer software called Edgenuity that students will be able to use to supplement in-person instruction as well.
Do you know if the majority of parents chose the in-person learning or the online instruction?
Our breakdown so far, and we've reached all but about 75 students, our breakdown is about 65% in-person, 35% remote learning.
And how big is your all student body there?
Our enrollment is about 670 students this year.
So I'm guessing there's a lot of preparation that goes into this. I'm assuming you guys have been working overtime with the teachers to get everything set up?
We've been doing a lot of preparation. The first part of the preparation is really making sure that we have the building ready so that our students can safely return, identifying where student entrances are going to be so we can conduct temperature checks, making sure we have the school ready to go so they can safely return. But then the second part of that is the teachers being able to plan instruction. So we've purchased some new software this year. There's one program called Screencastify that allows teachers to record their screens while they're doing their lessons so they can post those on Google Classroom so students can view those later. So things like that. We're doing a lot of prep with getting ready for any kind of learning we have to do this year, whether it's remote learning or in person.
Well, it sounds like faculty and staff have definitely been doing their due diligence to prepare. However, is there anything you could tell parents, if anyone does have any concerns, that their kids will be taken care of and will be healthy and safe?
Our first priority every day is to make sure the students are healthy and safe at school. And we will take every precaution that we can following state and CDC guidelines to make sure that we provide that environment for our students. By doing things like the A-B schedule, we're able to reduce the number of kids that will be in any classroom at any given point to minimize contacts. And we're doing temperature checks for every student when they come in the building. We have, our nurses station, and we have even an isolation room. So if a kid does begin to show symptoms at school, they can be isolated from the rest of the students until parents can come get them. We're taking every precaution to make sure that our students are safe and healthy here at school.
Is there anything, Principal Yost, that you didn't mention or we didn't touch on that you wanted to add?
We're all excited for the opportunities that this school years are going to provide for us. It gives us a chance to really teach our students in a different way, and we're excited about being able to provide our students with those opportunities.
Principal Yost added that if there was a positive case of coronavirus in the student body during the school year, that it would be referred to the health department so they could then conduct contact tracing and make sure the proper quarantine measures take place. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. It's now time for our first commercial break. When we come back, lots more to get to. We'll have an update on the KHSAA meeting tomorrow that could give us guidelines for a potential season for football and other fall sports. Plus, the coronavirus numbers coming your way next on your daily community briefing. We'll be right back on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting 100.7 The Coyote and our media partner on WBON-TV, Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokidak, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Gillum Sports Lounge is known for a place to gather to watch sports. They are back open, but are still asking customers to practice social distancing and to wear a mask upon entering the restaurant. Jeff and the staff are making sure that the inside is cleaned and sanitized, and they still offer the same great food and service that has made Gillum's what they are for almost 30 years. If you're still staying safe at home, Gillum still has curbside service or delivery through Colonel Delivery. Place your order now at GillumSportsLounge.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Chenault Vineyard is excited to announce they are back open. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the winery had to cancel their season opening and so much more. They are back open and ready to serve you locally grown wine. Take advantage of their wine tastings. Schedule a winery tour. And Chenault Vineyard can offer lunch or dinner if you schedule an appointment in advance. Don't forget you can still order your wine online at ChenaultVineyards.com. And for more information about upcoming events at the Vineyard, like them on Facebook or follow them on Instagram.
The Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
The Habitat Restores of Clark and Madison County are back open and accepting donations at both locations. The donations help to build homes for someone in need in your community. If you'd like to schedule a pickup, just contact the store closest to you. Donate, shop, or volunteer with the Habitat for Humanity of Clark and Madison County.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
It's here, a place to get scrubs in Richmond without having to make the drive out of town. Scrubs is a scrub and embroidery retail store at 519 Hampton Way, Suite 2 in Richmond, with brands like Grey's Anatomy, Cherokee, Skechers, and the very popular Healing Hands brand. Scrubsies also has scrubs for men. They have shoes, and they can also embroider your scrubs with your name or company. Nurses have been at the forefront of the coronavirus pandemic, and Scrubsies wants to help take care of the ones who take care of us. Like them on Facebook for more information. Back on your daily community briefing. Today we're brought to you by Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. They've got the best aftercare in the business when every detail counts. Remember, Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. We're also brought to you by Affordable Service Solutions, heating and air when your AC stops cooling. Call Brian with Affordable Service Solutions at 859-779-0122. And Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodels or fabrication needs. Tomorrow, the Kentucky High School Athletic Association will have a follow-up meeting to its July 10th board meeting to address COVID-19 issues related to KHSAA sports and sport activities. Tomorrow's meeting will begin at 10 a.m. and will be streamed live via the KHSAA.TV YouTube channel at youtube.com/KHSAA-TV. This meeting will provide an idea of if and when we will have fall sports, including a high school football season. According to reports, the Carhartt factory located in Estill County was shut down as an employee has tested positive for the coronavirus. WBON-TV will follow this story closely and update it as more information becomes available. The official numbers for Estill County have yet to be posted, but as soon as those come out, they will be available on the WBON-TV Facebook page. The latest update from Friday in Estill County was 12 positive cases total for the county, with 7 of those still being active. In other coronavirus-related news, last week we had an interview with Adam Rosales, the former Major League Baseball player, as the season began on Thursday. Due to the coronavirus, 2 Major League games have been postponed tonight after multiple players on the Miami Marlins baseball team and members of the coaching staff tested positive for COVID-19. The Marlins home opener versus the Orioles was postponed, as was the Phillies versus the Yankees game, as the Phillies had just wrapped up a series versus the Marlins from over the weekend. Concern on social media is what kind of impact this will have on the rest of the season. Folks in Rowan County have closed its courthouse, the road department, and animal shelter due to concerns of COVID-19 beginning today. In a Facebook post, Rowan County Judge Executive Harry Clark said all employees of the courthouse will be tested to provide a baseline of information so they can make informed decisions and conduct a deep cleaning of the facility. The reopening date will be announced once they receive and evaluate all of the test results, and the road department and Tri-County Animal Shelter will also be closing. However, in the meantime, road crews will remain on standby to respond to any emergency calls, and the animal shelter will be closed to the public with minimal staff to remain on duty to care for the animals. Well, over the weekend, folks in Madison County have seen 39 total cases since Friday, bringing the county total to 413 cases, 232 of which have recovered. We currently have 180 active cases in Madison County, with 177 of those resting at home and fighting the virus. We have 3 hospitalizations and still 1 death to date due to COVID-19. Over in Laurel County, they have now brought their county total up to 314 after 7 positive cases from yesterday. The total test performed countywide is up over 7,000 at 7,081. They have had 146 males contract the virus, with 168 females contracting COVID-19. And there is supposed to be a big update today from Governor Andy Beshear. Jamie Boggs has that report for us in 2 minutes or less. Here is Jamie Boggs.
Governor Andy Beshear put out a short video on Sunday to give Kentuckians an update on not only numbers of cases and deaths, but also plans for moving forward to stop the escalation of the coronavirus. Beshear noted that Sunday numbers are always low and that we should not read too much into the number of cases reported yesterday.
Now, thankfully, today's numbers are lower than what we have seen recently, with 316 new cases and 4 new deaths. But it's a Sunday, and this is primarily because less testing comes through the labs on those Sundays.
With the continued escalation of reported cases in Kentucky, Governor Beshear believes that further action needs to be taken to keep the Commonwealth safe. Today's report from Frankfort is likely to have some huge announcements that will potentially roll back our phases of reopening.
I want you to know that the White House and us here in Kentucky State Government are in complete agreement that the escalation of cases and what we're seeing is going to require us to take some new steps. We're going to announce those steps tomorrow at 4, so tune in and we'll talk through the what and the why behind each one.
Aside from the mask mandate and capacity restrictions, almost all of the guidelines released in March and April have been loosened, and it feels like things are getting closer and closer to normal. And while we may lose some of that with today's mandates, Governor Beshear believes the Commonwealth is still in a situation to prevent COVID-19 from getting completely out of control in Kentucky. We are counting on everybody to do the right thing, Beshear said during Sunday's video, to make sure we don't become America's next hotspot for COVID. This is Jamie Boggs, Channel 9 News.
The total number statewide now is up to 27,079 cases. And again, Governor Andy Beshear will be live on his Facebook page beginning at 4 o'clock with new updates statewide as to what we can do to fight the virus. It's now time for our second commercial break. When we come back, we've got an update from the Richmond Parks and Recreation about the Adult Softball League. Plus, Sarah Nolan is set to celebrate her 100th birthday in a couple of weeks. We'll have an interview with her and Loretta McPherson when we come back on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting, 100.7 The Coyote, and WBON-TV, Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Gillum Sports Lounge is known for a place to gather to watch sports. They are back open, but are still asking customers to practice social distancing and to wear a mask upon entering the restaurant. Jeff and the staff are making sure that the inside is cleaned and sanitized, and they still offer the same great food and service that has made Gillum's what they are for almost 30 years. If you're still staying safe at home, Gillum still has curbside service or delivery through Colonel Delivery. Place your order now at GillumSportsLounge.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Chenault Vineyard is excited to announce they are back open. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the winery had to cancel their season opening and so much more. They are back open and ready to serve you locally grown wine. Take advantage of their wine tastings. Schedule a winery tour. And Chenault Vineyard can offer lunch or dinner if you schedule an appointment in advance. Don't forget you can still order your wine online at ChenaultVineyards.com. And for more information about upcoming events at the Vineyard, like them on Facebook or follow them on Instagram.
The Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
The Habitat Restores of Clark and Madison County are back open and accepting donations at both locations. The donations help to build homes for someone in need in your community. If you'd like to schedule a pickup, just contact the store closest to you. Donate, shop, or volunteer with the Habitat for Humanity of Clark and Madison County.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
It's here, a place to get scrubs in Richmond without having to make the drive out of town. Scrubs is a scrub and embroidery retail store at 519 Hampton Way, Suite 2 in Richmond, with brands like Grey's Anatomy, Cherokee, Skechers, and the very popular Healing Hands brand. Scrubsies also has scrubs for men. They have shoes, and they can also embroider your scrubs with your name or company. Nurses have been at the forefront of the coronavirus pandemic, and Scrubsies wants to help take care of the ones who take care of us. Like them on Facebook for more information. Back on your daily community briefing, we've got updated numbers from Estill County that were just released. Estill County is now claiming 3 new cases of COVID-19 from over the weekend, bringing the county total to 15, and there are 10 active cases of the coronavirus in Estill County. And again, we told you earlier about the shutdown of the Carhartt factory over in Irvine due to an employee testing positive. We'll have an update on that tomorrow. Well, the Richmond Parks and Recreation, they need teams for their adult softball league. Teams must sign up by 4 p.m. tomorrow, or the 2020 Fall Lake Reba Adult Softball League will be canceled. And you can get more information on that on the Richmond Parks and Recreation Facebook page. Well, an Estill County hero is about to celebrate a huge milestone in her life next month.
Sarah Noland, best known for her decades-long tenure as the librarian for Estill County Schools, will be turning 100 years old in just a couple of weeks. Throughout her life, Noland has impacted many young minds through the power of literature. With more on this story and how you can help Sarah celebrate, here is WBON's Loretta McPherson.
If you attended school in Estill County between the years of 1941 and 1992, chances are you know Miss Sarah Noland. Sarah married Cecil Noland from Estill County. The two moved around just a little bit during his military career. They settled in Estill County and raised 4 beautiful children. They also became part of the Estill County school system. With a passion for reading and journalism, Sarah has helped countless Estill Countyans reach their dreams through the joys of reading. Sarah graduated the University of Kentucky in the spring of 1941, and she was hired that fall as the Estill County High School librarian. I had the opportunity to talk with Miss Sarah about her next adventure in life. On August the 17th, Miss Sarah Noland will be 100 years old.
Miss Sarah Noland, you were a librarian and a school teacher in Estill County for many, many, many years.
Yes.
You taught a lot of kids in this community. A lot of them
Let's say I met them. I'm not about taught.
Not about taught, you just met them, right? Well, you've got something absolutely amazing coming up. You are going to turn 100 years old on
and
August.
I never dreamed that would happen.
Well, what do you think about being 100?
I'm amazed that I'm awake and can talk and remember.
What are some of your greatest memories?
Well, one's being young. Had high school friends, and you could do all sorts of things. You were trying to learn to swim and to read.
Were you born and raised in Estill County, Miss Nolan?
No. My mother was straight down from the county that Nicholasville's in. She was straight down from there. But she married my father, who was from Versailles. I didn't have any idea how different Estill County was from Fayette County and Versailles, because Versailles is essentially just an extension of Lexington. But of course we didn't have a lot of background. But now I had an aunt that was married to my father's brother that was very big on central Kentucky. We were influenced somewhat by that. What is it, you can't make something out of a sow's ear, or what? What's that? What's that expression?
A silk purse out of a sow's ear. So are you saying you're a sow's ear? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, you know, some people can. They just step right into that kind of stuff.
Yes,
and they just go, no. No, not me.
Do you have a birthday wish for your 100th birthday?
Just to be able to be there and enjoy it.
And I think that's the best wish ever.
I think I've had some of my nice wishes come true. I was able to reorganize the library downtown and get it started. I've been able to contact a lot of kids at school and get them started reading, because we weren't looking for book reports or anything like that. But we got interest is what we were looking for, I guess.
Miss Noland, I thank you so much for your time. And I want to wish you right now at this very moment, happy 100th birthday.
Thank you.
And I would like to come back next year and do
right.
101st birthday with you. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah.
Sarah's children had been planning a huge 100th birthday bash, but due to the COVID-19, she can't have a big party, so birthday cards will do. And if you would like to send a birthday card to Miss Sarah Noland, you can send those cards to Miss Sarah Noland at P.O. Box 273, Irvin, Kentucky, 40336. This is Loretta McPherson for WBON-TV 9 News.
Thanks, Loretta. And again, if you want to send Sarah a birthday card, you can send it to Miss Sarah Nolan at P.O. Box 273 in Irvin with the zip code at 40336. We appreciate you being with us on this Monday. When we come back tomorrow, we'll have an update from the Kentucky High School Athletic Association on what a potential football season will look like. That and more tomorrow, and we appreciate you being with us. Same time, same place on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON-TV, Channel 9.